Hi, my name is Owen King, 4-time world kickboxing champion, and I'd like to welcome you to Fighter Training. Fighter Training is an online martial arts training centre. It has many various types of martial arts on there that people can learn from. It covers stand-up, ground, kickboxing, boxing, mixed martial arts. Just about any martial art you can think of is either on there now or will be on there in the near future. The martial art styles that we cover in Fighter Training are kickboxing, boxing. Obviously there are various different kinds of kickboxing. There's semi-contact, there's light continuous, there's full contact, we cover all of those. There's Thai boxing, there's mixed martial arts, there's taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, submission wrestling, self-defense, stretching and flexibility. Whatever we haven't got on board now will be there in the near future, but we have so many different arts on board, so there's something for everyone. We cover many techniques in Fighter Training. Basically everything that you're going to need to make you a more complete fighter, or even if it's just for sparring. So the basics will be your footwork, there'll be movement, there'll be faking, there'll be counters, drawing in the opponent, attacking, pad work drills, everything that you need to become a complete fighter. Fighter Training is suitable for any level of practicing martial artist, school owner, absolute beginner, or someone with a general interest in martial arts that hasn't done anything at all before. If you're an absolute beginner, we have all the free courses. We'll teach you all of the basics you need to know with boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, holding the pads and self-defense. If you've been practicing for a little while, but you're a little bit unsure about starting sparring, we have lots of stuff in the beginners section. Intermediate and more advanced, we have a lot of good stuff on that. If you're a school owner as well, we have lots of pad work combinations, drills, things that you can take away and you can teach to your classes. One drill you could cover in one full lesson. The more in-depth drills, they might take you a couple of lessons, so you'd break it down into sections. So that one drill could last you 2 or even 3 lessons, because by the time they get it, for the first time, first lesson, you'll need to recap it a few more times, but there's so much content on there. You can use Fighter Training on your laptop, on any mobile device, your iPod, iPad, anything you can get the internet connection to, you can use it on there. You can use it for beginners, intermediate, advanced levels, for school owners, when you're on the move, when you're on the go, if you can't get to training for a couple of days, if you're working away, if you're going abroad, wherever you can get online, you can use Fighter Training. We have quite a few free courses on Fighter Training for anyone that's interested in martial arts. We have a free absolute beginners boxing course, kickboxing, striking for MMA, self-defense, and we also have a pad holding drill. So even though you can throw the techniques and you want to train or practice at home with your partner, your parents, kids, whoever you want to practice with, and they're having trouble and they can't hold the pads, it can be quite frustrating for you sometimes. So we have an online pad holding course that teaches you or your training partner how to hold the pads for you as well. So 5 courses: boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, how to hold the pads, and self-defense, and they're all free online. We have a few premium courses, plenty more to come, but at the moment we have a premium course with Michael Venom Page. He's got a point fighting DVD, which is also adapted for MMA. We've got an MMA DVD, which is been produced by Andre Winner, used to be UFC veteran, KSW Cage Warriors, Marcin Warsek, that was on The Ultimate Fighter, Team Conor McGregor, also fights in KSW. Owen Comrie, former striking coach of Dan the Outlaw Hardy, a former Thai boxing champion and a kickboxing champion, and Paul Lukowski that owns Nottingham MMA. So they're the ones that have done the MMA DVD. We also have Stuart Lawson, former world full contact kickboxing champion and a WACO world light continuous kickboxing champion. And we have a course from a company called Sport 981. Now they're a strength and conditioning company that usually do things for Premiership football teams, rugby teams. They've made 5 specific programs specific for fighter training for martial arts. People have referenced going on YouTube looking for martial arts tutorials. The problem with that is, first of all, you have to know specifically what you're looking for. When you type it in, then you have to sift through the layers and layers and layers of people trying to help, but there's a lot of rubbish on there. You have to find a reputable martial artist, then you have to watch it and study it and figure out, does he have the actual relevant teaching points? Is that martial artist any good? is what they teach practical. And hypothetically, let's say you do find that one drill that you want that's great. Then from there, you have to think of something else. You have to type it in, you have to sift through lots and lots of videos. So it's very time consuming. You go on YouTube, if you've got days and days and hours and hours and hours to spare, great. If not, this is a one-stop hub where you can go and you can find exactly what you're looking for from reputable martial artists. You could have the best instructor in the world and they can teach you everything they know. But one man does not know everything. That's why fighter training is bigger than me. It's bigger than this person, that person. That's why it's a group, it's an amalgamation of minds. Everyone that's excelled in their own field comes together to show you and share their knowledge with you. I've been doing martial arts for over 30 years. I've coached point fighters, continuous fighters, full contact, boxers, MMA fighters. And I know for a fact that I don't know everything. Every time we go out and we film a new DVD with someone, I pick up something new from them. And it's the same with you. When you go to fighter training, you will know some bits, stuff that's on there, but you won't know everything. And everyone does pretty much the same techniques, but there's so many different variations in which you can land that same one technique. So many different setups, so many different fakes, so many different counters, so many different applications. That's why I think fighter training is a good idea that anyone can benefit from. Whether you have the best instructor in the world or not, there's still something for everyone on there. For anyone who's never done any martial arts at all, that has even the faintest bit of interest in martial arts, if you go on the fighter training website, they'll teach you everything you need to know, the basics of boxing, kickboxing, MMA striking, self-defense, even how to hold the pad so you can get a great workout with you and your friend or your partner. So you'll feel more safe and more secure when you're walking around, if you're out in the street, or even if you're going to the dojo, you'll know what you're doing before you go into your first lesson. No, it doesn't matter what level you're at, there's always something, there's always another step that you can take in fighter training, suitable for anyone and everyone. Is learning online better than in school? It's a double-edged sword. It's 50-50 question. If you're learning in a school, you have someone there in front of you that's an expert and they know exactly what they're teaching you and they can stop you and they correct you and put your body in alignment in the correct positions. That's great. If it's a one-on-one session. Let's say the class is 1 hour and there's 20 people in your class. That means that instructor can spend 3 minutes out of that 1 hour working with you. If you check out the fighter training website and you're watching the video, you can watch it, you can rewind it, you can watch it as many times as you like, you can record yourself and even send the videos into us and then we'll check out the technique and then we'll reply to you as well. Learning online, there's no time limit. There's no, oh, I'm busy, the class is finished, I can't train again till 2 days or 3 days time or next week. You can train whenever you like and you can go back and you can keep repeating it. Learning in a school has its pluses. Learning at home, you can get just as much done, maybe even more done. And then when you go back to the school, is there anything you're not sure on, then in that 3 minutes out of that hour, your instructor can give you 1 or 2 pointers that will set everything straight and correct you. With fighter training, you have access to the top fighters across the world. They're all there ready for you at your fingertips. So, why wouldn't you sign up?